I'm crossing the Atlantic Ocean for the first time in my life.
Let's go, baby.
So is Karsten.
Are we there yet?
She was given the task of provisioning for this crossing.
I'm going to be provisioning for 21 days for the first leg of our journey, provisioning for 4 people.
Before we begin our sailing adventure, I'd like to show you how we've provisioned for this first leg of our voyage and give you a tour of this amazing galley where the magic will be happening. A crew is only as good as their stomachs.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Now, is it gonna fit?
I think it will.
Hey, you bums.
Since Karsten is new to this channel and you'll be seeing quite a bit of her in upcoming videos, let's get to know her first. We are mid-Atlantic crossing. Karsten, where are you from?
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Sail's kind of loud.
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Do many people start sailing and traveling the world being from Kansas City, Missouri? Is that normal?
No, sailing definitely is not a common industry to go into. And where I'm from, it's not most typical to leave that area. So it was kind of a big change and a shocking one for my family and friends back home.
We're about to explore Wonka Land here on Amelia, and Karsten, its creator, is going to give us a little tour if she's ready for us.
What is it?
It's Joel and the YouTube crew.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Come on in. So this area, Wonka Land, is it's a new addition to Amelia. Previously, Michelle and Carl's bedroom has now been converted into kind of a snack utopia. So whatever food and drinks we couldn't store in the regular galley or down below in the food stores, it's come here to make its home and kind of a quick grab for snacks. So come on, come see the tour. Here we have drinks, water and Gatorade. So over here we have the bananas that have been washed to take off the ripening agent. That'll keep them youthful for longer. And then I covered the ends with paper towel and foil to keep it dry and safe from bugs. Over here we've got our tubs of apples and oranges. We're not getting scurvy on this boat, not at all, no. Right over here I have a tub of onions and 120 eggs. So those will be hard boiled or added into lunches or to cook with. Yeah. Over here we have lots and lots of snacks, things that I'm gonna have to just come in and grab really quick, or if any of the crew are hungry, they can just come in and grab and they don't have to bother me in the galley. So we've got granola bars, instant noodles, which that's a last resort. We've got Tony's Weetabix. Right now we've probably got at least a year's worth of Weetabix on board because it's a fan favorite of Captain Tony's. Over here we've got Pringles, crackers. This one's more crackers, some random stuff, candy. And then right here we've got hopefully 3 months worth of milk. Yeah, we've got regular milk, although you wouldn't maybe be able to read that, I can't. And coconut almond milk for Joel and I because I'm lactose intolerant. All right, come on over here because this is beautiful. This is our canned storage. So we've got lots of beans, vegetables, tomato products, 4 jars of crunchy peanut butter. I've got some cans for a special dessert that we're going to do, hopefully, maybe like the last night that we're sailing, we'll see, but don't tell any of the crew, it's a secret. This one's my favorite. I've got a cooler with the biggest bag of rice we could find. If you take a look behind you, You can see placed on Carl and Michelle's bed, we have probably a year's worth of toilet paper. It looks like we're stocked up for a while. And that concludes the tour of Wonkaland. Yeah, we'll see how everything holds up. All right, you guys, the time to leave is now. I've got to start rationing the toilet paper for everyone. It's time to get out. It was nice having you. Hope to see you again soon, but please leave. Bye-bye. Oh, hey. Sorry I didn't see you there. Just getting some light reading in from The Great Cruising Cookbook, an International Galley Guide by John C. Payne. Introduction. Cooking at sea on a yacht presents many problems, and these are encountered whether at anchor or underway on passage. Most sailors travel on their stomachs. On an ocean-going vessel, when the cook goes bad, so do most other things. Wake up! It's time for the tour! Okay, whew, now that you're awake, I figured I'd give you guys a tour of the galley. Our freezer's pretty packed full. It's mostly just like fish, beef, chicken. I've put in all of my broccoli here because broccoli's fine once you take it out of the freezer and it'll just stay longer. Down below we have the fridge, packed full. Yeah, I tried to stock up on some greens, get some healthy stuff in us. That's kind of the majority of the fridge space. And then over on this side, we've got some condiments. Tony's chocolate stash. This guy's got more chocolate than Wonka. Cutting boards, some extra dry food stores. Utensils for cooking and grilling, and then in our first cabinet, I've got all of the condiments and restocking condiments that we'll need that aren't over in the other food store. This is just like the stuff that we go through pretty quickly that I can just grab and use. Then down below, I made a little snack bin for the crew, and these bad boys are in case anyone isn't able to use the bathroom while we're out. See, that would be pretty miserable, so we've got that in case. Lots of canned goods. There's tomato, some corn, beans, lots of beans, and our protein tinned fish. This stuff is gold. All kinds of flavors. Sardines, tuna are the main go-to, and those are pretty nice at sea. They don't take up much space, and they stay good for a very long time. We've got all of our spices. I've kind of gotten rid of everything that was bad, supplemented with what works, and yeah, it should all be good to go. Easy for cooking, putting in spices while I'm going. Right here, we've got a really nice induction stove with bars that'll kind of trap everything in as we're underway. These things move to catch pots. And then below that, I've got a microwave oven and a regular oven. This thing does it all. It broils, it microwaves, it bakes, it does it all. And it's got like quite a bit of space. I mean, for an oven on a boat, this is huge. Right now I'm using it to store some bigger pans. Down below that, I've got pot holders, the sink, where many a dish is cleaned. And sometimes Joel even helps, so that's nice. In here, all of our plates, bowls, serving, where we eat from. Yep. Down below the sink, all kinds of cleaners. What you have at home. It's a regular sink. And in here, the trash can. Over here, we've got all of our Ziploc bags, foil, saran wrap. Ziploc bags really helpful on the voyage. So while we did our provisioning, I went ahead and took all of the chicken and fish out and separated it into 4 portion size bags. That way, once we're ready for it, we can just take it out of the freezer. I can thaw the 4 portions that we'll need for dinner that night, and we don't have to thaw everything out and mess everything up. I'm hanging fruit garlic. I'll probably end up filling these up a little bit more, so I have it here at the ready. Up here, most important shelf, coffee. We each have our own coffee mug. That way, we're not getting each other's cooties. And if someone leaves a coffee mug out, we know who you are. Got some baking stuff, flour, sugar. I think you've already seen this. This is the tea. No dumping in the hopper. Okay, sorry, that was terrible. All right, and then over here we've got a toaster oven and an electric kettle, which is really, really, really helpful in the mornings whenever you haven't had your coffee yet and you're still asleep. Up above, I organized this shelf so that it's all of the breakfast foods for the guys in the morning. So whether they're half asleep or coming up from a watch or we have some rough seas, they can just easily grab everything here, put their breakfast together, good to go. And over here, we've got some of like the salty snacks, crackers, chips, some ramen for the guys if they so choose to try it. And then Danny's saving grace, Vegemite. Oh. I don't know about that, you guys. We have a dishwasher. This thing, like, I mean, look at this. It's like a household dishwasher. I've never seen that before. Right here, I've got some Tupperware containers, some things for baking, and then down below, I organized it so that most of our carbohydrates are dried pastas, rices, they're all right here, ready to go in one place. Up above, we've got an interesting one. So below are some cooking tools, utensils, knives, and up above, we've got an interesting selection of silverware. Would you like baby spoon or giant spoon? There's no in between. And actually Danny was nice enough to bring some from his own boat. So we've got a few plastic regular size spoons. Other than that, it's baby or giant. Pick your poison. I ended up taking out a lot of things from the galley whenever I was organizing, so I had a lot of pots and pans that I knew I wouldn't use. So I took those out. These are what I will use, and then took out all the rest, and down below I found a place to store all of the potatoes. We've got regular, sweet. It's not a working fridge, but it's a fridge. So I'm just using that for some more extra storage. Right now it just looks pretty random, but I'm sure we'll make good use of it soon. And that concludes the tour of the galley. Wait, I almost forgot. But it's right where you're standing. So back up a bit. Back up. All right, down below, this is some of our extra food stores. And I did things so that I put what I wouldn't need to get to very often down below. Along each side, I've arranged buckets full and labeled with all sorts of extra things. All right, that's all. Bye-bye.
These are the tales of Boab.
Bums on a boat. B-O-A-B, baby, where B-O-A-B, baby, where B-O-A-B, baby, where bums